Hey guys, it's Quills, and I think for this week we're just going to draw together because I've been meaning to like practice more anatomy and stuff, and I used to do it all the time in college. We used to take like an actual life drawing class every single week with like a live model, but because I'm out of school and I graduated, I can't exactly rent a model for me every week. So we're just going to do it together online. I hope that's okay with you guys. You guys can draw along with me, and after this I would love to see like posts and you guys tag me on the stuff that you drew alongside me, probably better than me if I'm gonna be honest. And we're going to use Line of Action, which is, I feel like, a website every artist and their mother knows about because it's pretty well known, even from my professors to like my classmates and other friends that I know, of just people submitting photos and drawing it online, and it's all like consensual and there's no AI, and it's made by one person and their moderator friend, and it's really good. We support. Anyway, we are just going to draw it together for this video, and I hope you guys are down for that. Let me just do my little practices. I don't know why. I mean, there's probably a reason why, but one of the practices our professor made us do before life drawing classes was just like draw circles. Something about coordination and just like getting into the flow of it, getting to test your tools and stuff. That's probably really helpful, but no, we're just going to straight into it. We are going to do a 30-minute class. I hope that's okay with you guys, and I don't want to get demonetized. All the genders. We are going to do adults because people scare me, and we're going to do class mode, and that's yep. This is also going to be really interesting for me because I'm really used to kind of just oh god, it's already started. Oh god, I'm like panicking. I'm kind of just used to editing down my thoughts. You guys don't realize how much of a yapper I am until I actually talk for this long, but sometimes I just do yap, okay? This is already not going well. Oh god, there's like a 15-second timer. You know what? It's fine. Not every one of them's gonna be a winner. Okay, this definitely is not. I hope you guys are doing well. Everyone around me is kind of getting sick, so that's kind of struggling me too, because goddamn, I hate being sick. I'm one of those people. All right, another pose. I'm definitely going to like edit this down and composite it to a better thingy. This would be a lot better with friends, by the way. I just realized I could just ask some of my friends to join in on this. God damn, I'm sorry for everyone who thinks I'm articulate enough to have a YouTube channel. I'm like fooling all of you. This is what good editing does, okay? I like barely got any of the legs. It's okay. Who needs legs? You know what? Sure. Ooh, that's a fun pose. What is he doing? I give props for all of these live models, by the way, because it takes a lot to kind of just twist your body in odd angles, and props to them. I kind of just like to keep my forms loose, by the way. I know a lot of people, people are very different when it comes to doing drafts, okay? Mine is very loose because I kind of just need to build up that coordination, and I don't really care how they look, if I'm going to be honest right now. It's just a trial and error. That one was loading. Okay. Oh gosh, I need to like move all of this away. Boop. Move that to the side, guys. Sorry. This person's in the chair. What chair? Who knows? Oh god, they have kind of a straight form. I hope you guys are doing a greater job than I am. Holy shit. I forgot how much this panics me. I don't know, something about the like timer in the corner. Like, who? That person's just going fishing happily. Even though this is a lot more different than how I usually draw. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is how you practice. I like to practice with music, but I also don't want to get copyright stricken or just found out for my weird music taste, so I'm just going to not. But I will put like music in the background of the video for you guys, because I don't know if you want to listen to me rambling all the time. You know, usually listen to music or whatever like YouTuber horror series just came out, some like 1 hour, I can't even focus on what I'm saying, some like 1 hour video of like an indie horror game that's like an hour long and that has like a really long playtime. That's the shit that I listen to in the background of my art, which makes it really, really cool to listen to and think of. Or sometimes I like put in on an audiobook. I've been listening to a lot of those recently, and shout out to me for actually listening to like 29 hours in January for audiobooks. That's pretty huge, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of that. Alright, that's a very powerful man. He has like that situation going on. I feel like every artist has a very distinct way and they do drafts, and I do try to simplify with lines. but sometimes you just gotta squiggle some weird ass circles and rectangles, you know? Just to keep up with it. I just really need to keep this loose. It's panicking me. I'm scared. I need to move you guys out. Sorry, I cut off your hand. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay. Oh god, I accidentally, like... There we go. No, this is sadly also not like a Krita tutorial thing. I'm still kind of... I'm like working on that video, but I realize that Krita's, you know, a bigger tool than even I kind of imagined, so I'm kind of just making it a movie, so that's not gonna really be coming out for a while, but don't worry, Krita the movie will be coming out. Oh god damn it, I like barely... Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. She's going to be left alone. Oh god. Is anyone else struggling with this, or is this just me? Because I swear I'm usually better than this. I think the anxiety of like actually putting myself in like a class position again is just fueling me with things I didn't know I was harboring until now. Yeah, sure. I think... No, I could just like do more with the feet. Okay, I guess not. We're done with the feet. Alright. So how are you guys lately? Even in my life drawing classes, I'm getting like flashbacks, because our professor would put on like some music to listen to, but it still would kind of be silent just because everyone else was very focused. That's why I kind of just had my headphones in like a goblin. I was not cool enough to be like my classmates that actually like lock in. I was a little goblin that needed to be withheld with her weird fucking thoughts. Oh god, I have like no space. Frick, I'm sorry. Could have done like a lot better. You know what? I could have just like zoomed in, but no, I'm just gonna make this harder on myself and do this all here. I don't know why I did that. So it's either that or I'm also like listening to Vocaloids and stuff. That's what I've just been listening to lately. A lot of good music coming out for Vocaloids, so shout out to them. I'm kind of bopping off to a lot of them. Oh god, see, this is what I talk about when there's no one here. I don't quite know what this pose is, but go off. She looks so comfy. I wish I was that comfy. I am stressed. I am stressed so badly. But you know what? Full immersion, guys. I have like 13 seconds left. Oh my god. Done. That's not the right pose. My professors would also like give some little tips and tricks once in a while we were drawing, just to make sure. One of them is to like make sure you check your line of action, yada yada yada, check your like vary your pressure and stuff to make some lines stand out a lot better. I did the thing again, god damn it. Okay. I have a professor who like, okay, I have a lot of professors in art school, but one of them, I swear, like listened to nothing. Like the other two would actually listen to like other stuff while they did work, but I had one that would listen to nothing. He would just like draw in complete silence, and he honestly kind of terrifies me, because who does that? Shout out if you do that, because I can't do that. I'm already like trying to think of words to say out loud, because I don't like being alone with my own thoughts. She got hella muscles, holy shit. Good for her. I want to be her when I grow up. Damn, I was not able to draw any of that. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to pause and like zoom in. Maybe. Nah. This is such a mess. Okay. You know what? Sure, go there. I am not doing these properly at all. I really should zoom in. What the hell am I doing? This is so great. You guys get to actually see what I'm like instead of the weird online edited curated version that I tried to put in, because, you know, that's just how it be sometimes. In this digital age, everything has to be curated. Anyway. One of the tips I do agree with that he would say is to try and look more at your reference than you do your drawing. I think building that coordination and being able to like look at the full shape instead of just what you're trying to mimic does help a lot. I'm a hypocrite because I completely forgot about that until like just fucking now, but you know how it'd be. Oh my god, why? Why was I so bad at doing that? I mean, when we did it in class, you know, we had like a huge piece of paper that we could do that in, but I'm not in class anymore. So I have to deal with the digital mess that is here. Even though our professor would still do it in like when we did like Zoom call classes, he would still do it here and he would just zoom in. And for some reason, I just never thought about that, you know? I'm just being a silly little goose. I'm not repping my art school well at all. That's why you guys still don't know where I went to art school, but they would be disappointed. Don't worry, guys. He kind of just like moves over here. Aren't legs funny? They're kind of just little guys. I'm also kind of just waiting for another call to do with a friend. I don't know what's happening over here. He's got some fabrics. I guess that's just gonna be squiggles. They're gonna be squiggles right now. Shoot, that was so bad. It's okay. Actually, no, he was doing great. When I say that this is looking bad, by the way, I mean the me doodling and not the modelers, by the way. They're doing amazing. They just have to deal with me. Okay, you know what? I realized I could like pause and like reformat this, and meh, frick! You know what? Who needs to talk? That hasn't clicked in my head yet, so, you know. Let me just not do that. This is a completely stress-free class, by the way. This is supposed to be a stress-free class, but look at what I'm doing with it. That doesn't look right. Oh, it's because he curves his like chest out, and then this arm gets we love when things click. When things click. That doesn't look like it clicks. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pause after this one just so I could reformat this, or before that, just so that the next one. Oh, you know what? They're loose, but we love them. If anything, that's good practice, I'd say, because yep. Let me just. I hope your guys' thing looks better. Oh, I accidentally made a new layer. I hope your guys' practice looks a lot better than mine. I think mine is definitely a practice. You can definitely tell that it's been a while for me, but that's okay. Not every artist can like draw every day, and sadly I haven't been able to do that every day too, which, oh well, it kind of just happens to life, but that's why I don't try to mock artists when they haven't drawn in a while or their sketches are very, very rough, because we've all been there. Life gets just a little bit too mean sometimes. Yeah, so those were the practices. I know that the end of the class session for line of action is like one big drawing at the end, and I think I'm gonna do that on another layer, but I still want to see like the practices together, just so, you know, kind of like playing Tetris actually. Look at that go. Nice. Okay, you know what? I've seen worse. I've done worse. I think I am the worst. Anyway, we're just going to keep drawing. I'm sorry if this is supposed to be like a self-deprecating thing, by the way. I didn't mean for this to happen. Oh, not that. I meant for this to be a funny little thing, but you know how it be sometimes. Oh, this is a really interesting pose. Fighting. I remember when I was like studying manga for my webcomic, the mangas that I studied with the most when it came to fighting were like Dragon Ball. And there was one other one that I can't quite name right now, but I'll put the thing on the title. Okay, I feel like I could push that a little bit farther. Just because I think Dragon Ball, the manga was very, very clear. It showed clearly where the things were. No offense to the other mangas that I tried to study fighting for, but some of them, have you ever read a manga and it's kind of confusing where you're supposed to read next, because it kind of just looks like you're reading in like a star formation. It's supposed to be, well, depending on if you're like doing the actual Japanese one or you found one that's translated into like the English version of reading. It's supposed to be, you know, left to right, up to down, but there are some panels that I've seen where it's kind of just I'm reading it like a zigzag, you know, and I don't mean to. I know that they didn't incorporate or like intend for me to read like that, but sometimes the eyeline just doing whatever the eyeline wants it to do. Okay, this leg is kind of shortened from the perspective, so we're just gonna keep it like that. This one is kind of just on its side. I am not doing any like good art tips, by the way. I should have thought of some, And maybe this would have been an actual educational video for you guys, but no, we're being immersed right now. This is, you're in a class with me. Hi, I'm the annoying classmate beside you that is like, hey, can I borrow a pencil? And then I don't use the pencil. I also just try to listen to music, so being alone with my own thoughts is kind of not a fun experience, but I have you guys. I'm pretending you guys are like actually here beside me. You know. Accidentally having to ignore my phone right now because I have something to record. I'm being spam called as we speak. I'm just going to ignore that. I'm sorry to whoever's calling me, and I'm being a bad friend right now. I don't know how to draw a guy's bulge, and I kind of just don't want to try. You guys saw me erase that really quick, and there's a reason why. I'm scared. I really shouldn't be, because, you know, I should be professional, but sometimes there are just some things, you know, where you're just a little bit too worried about, and that's okay, you know. That's fine. I really should try to clean this up a bit so that I could distinguish the actual lines that I do like a lot better, but because I panicked, I'm still using the same thing that I'm kind of sketching in, but that's okay. I still got a good like 2 minutes left, so maybe I could like clean up now. So how are you guys? I'm trying to loosely just okay, maybe I'll keep that line. I'm trying to just loosely ignore the other lines that I think I don't care about. I hope I don't need to care about. Okay, that side, it looks a little lumpy, so let me just try that again. I mean, the reference photo, he does kind of have like the muscles poking out, but I don't know. I mean, I could just sharpen it. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. He's got an ass, good for him. And then I could draw the definition of like that. Okay, we're doing better. All right. That you know, with the practice was just a practice for a reason, I think. Okay, I think the thigh is a lot bigger actually. So let me just kind of do that. I don't actually care what tool you guys use. You guys could use pencil and paper all I want. I'm just using Krita just so that I can actually record it. I do have a big camera for me to record like real life stuff, but I'm kind of scared. I don't know why to use it. You know when you have like that big cool art thing that you can use and it probably would help for you to use, but you also like have the fear of messing it up or wasting it. Yeah, that's kind of just me with my DSLR camera. So sadly he is still in his case, just being not used and like chilling for a sec. Oopsie. I am just going to, I feel like I made the chest a little bit too broad. Oh yeah, his like face has to dip under, so I have to like add that in, even though I did not proportion the face that well. I put the head like completely wrong. It's more like a here. He really had his head down. It's almost like he's defending his head from attackers. It's almost like what fighting is. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing a better one than I am right now. I feel like I should definitely change my pencil. Oh, never mind. We're changing. Frick! I didn't know! Oh no. Okay, you know, let's just... Oh, damn. I love this pose. You guys are free to ramble too, by the way. Just rambling alongside me. I'm not gonna be there to listen, but y'all could, like, ramble if you'd like. Okay, that just seems like a guy. I always just start with the torso and then lead with the spine. That's a thing that my animation teacher does a lot. He says you're supposed to lead with the spine. And his spine is going there, and you know what? That's where it's going. His other leg kind of like I'm trying to use like art terms like my professors would do it, but I'm not one of them, nor do I really remember all of the art terms. I know how to use them, kind of. I know how to apply them. Do I know how to say them? Absolutely not. I am a lot less articulate than I let the other edited videos out to be, but it's still there. Okay, his head is a lot higher than that. No, we're just gonna... Oopsie. Bah! Just gonna erase that and try again. I'm also still I already know how to use this drawing tablet, okay? I'm not that bad. But there are some times where like I haven't drawn or used it in a while, or it's like needs to charge and I haven't used it, and then I just forget which of the hot tools do what, because like you look at the remote and there's no buttons on it, there's no like little icons or little things on it. I should put like little stickers. Maybe that would help me, but sometimes I just like look down, I'm like, what button is which again, and then I look down on my remote which has like no indicators at all, and I'm like, yeah, frick. This gives me like very Shakespearean vibes, you know? It's like he's kind of asking someone to stab him. That's how Shakespeare is kind of sometimes. Whew. It's very much like asking for it, but not kind of asking for it. I mean, Shakespeare was kind of dramatic, let's be honest. Anything that was dangerous and stupid, he would probably ask for. So it's that kind of shit. I am just trying to, I mean, I do want to get the cape in there. Let me just add that in because whoo, that is amazing. Yeah, that's a very like dramatic cape. God damn. God damn. Look at him. That's a nice cape. I wish capes were brought back, by the way. That's kind of why I'm kind of disappointed in like the Met Gala, because you see all of these women in like these beautiful gowns and like dressed accordingly to the T of the theme, and then the guys just wear a suit. I'm like, you could at least bring a cape, you know? Capes are cool. Bring a freaking cape. I would love to wear a cape. I mean, I'm short though, so the cape would just like already touch the ground and not be fun. But like, I wish, dude. I wish. I freaking wish we brought capes. I wish they were here. I wish. Kneecaps are kind of hard for me. I mean, this one's a lot higher than this one, so I shouldn't align them the same. However, that's just how I am. It's kind of having to remember that people are real, because I'm kind of used to stylization at this point, especially with like my webcomic and my YouTube channel. I kind of just am used to drawing people a certain way now, but because this is real life, I kind of have to forget those, which is why I think it's really good practice in order to do both, so that you're able to just remember how some people are. There are definitely some people where you can kind of tell that their art style is very influenced by stylization, so when you see them actually draw a real life person, they kind of hesitate, which is fine, you know, not everyone is going to realistically keep up with the art style that is real life, but sometimes it's just good practice, especially if you are kind of in a rut and you need something to draw. Real people kind of make sense. God damn, we're not doing hands, are we? Oh, I only have like 43 seconds. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. Hands are hands. You know what? Sure, that's a hand. I can't. Oh shoot, I forgot to do his face. You know what? That's fine. He has like hair. Yeah. We always forget that one thing. That's another art tip my professor would say about. He's like, oh, one of the things you should do is to like zoom out and take the whole thing in as a whole instead of just zooming in and focusing, because that's where people hesitate and get stuck a lot, when they have to focus on one thing and then they get stuck on it and not focusing on the true big piece. Like this is supposed to end like here, and I forgot that because I'm being silly goose right now. Okay, we're just going to push him up there, right into the feet. I hope you guys are still having fun though. I hope this is still good practice for you guys, even though it is kind of just really hard for me to focus. This is a really cool pose. Good for her. I wish. God damn. She's so pretty. If it's not obvious, by the way, I'm bi. Just letting that be known. I've had some people ask me if I was straight, and like, I'm so sorry if whatever I did gave you straight vibes. That's not me. She is a very like, it's very, she's kind of, it is kind of like a straight line, but she is kind of pushing it through her hips, so god damn, she is so pretty. I'm sorry, I need to focus. I wonder if other people have this too, and it's not just like my weird bi panic of being me. But there have been like some life drawing models where I do need to just lock in because they are just beautiful and I need to focus, and then I feel like a bad person because I am trying to focus, but goddamn, they're just so pretty and I can't. Let me know if other people feel that too, because I just feel like a creep, and I feel really bad because they did just come here to work, and I'm just trying to focus. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna harass them or anything after class or something, but I do just feel like, oh god, I am no better than a man. Gosh, okay, I did not, like, do this correctly. Oh god damn it! We love shortcuts. I could just do this on another layer, save everyone the struggle of having to deal with me doing this, but nope, I've committed, and by committed I mean I'm already too embarrassed to change it in the first place. I guess I'm doing it here. Whoa! Legs! And then I try to keep that same structure here, but her legs are very muscly. I don't know how people can like get to this point, because god damn, she must have been like at the gym every fucking day. Good for her. And I don't absolutely shame people like this, by the way. You could go to the gym, do whatever you want, look however you want. No one should really care about what other people do to other people's bodies, but that's just me. But fucking good for her. And like anyone else going to the gym. You know what, if you go to the gym and you watch my videos, good for you. I don't know how I am the target audience for you, but thank you. I said that the other way around. I don't know how you're the target. Let's just draw. At this point, this is supposed to be the longer video. Oh shoot. Okay, let me just like try to aim that back. Okay, so what we're gonna do is get this and kind of just like loosely do that, just to I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That's why it's really interesting watching like other art YouTubers and look at their cohesive thought process and be like, yeah, I'm really trying to get there. It's just really fascinating how you're so good at something that you're able to do it and talk at the same time. I think I am okay at art, but still having to explain it and talk at the same time is a lot, even for me. But you know what, everyone has something to look up to, and I guess that's something for me to want to aim at too. I think I did the legs okay, so I'm just gonna keep some of the same striations there. The feet are beautiful, 10 out of 10. We're not into feet in this channel. I mean, you can be, but like here we are not. At least I'm not. You know what, I should just not like not talk. I feel like the more I talk, I'm like shaming some form of demographic, and I don't want to be that person. Like, goddamn, good for her. Ah, hands. I mean, it's kind of just her thumb out, right? And then the rest are kind of just tucked in, thankfully. I'm already fucking that up. The tucking in is really hard. Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. I didn't do the arms right, because there is supposed to be a very distinct silhouette here. But you know what, trying our best. Trying our best, that's all we could ask for. We are here to try our best. This is the point where I need to be entertaining, but I also need to lock in, because I do want to practice, and I do want this to go well. It's just, it's been a while, especially because when I practice, I am in the thoughts of other people that don't have to listen to my dumb ass, but here I am. I don't really know how to do the faces of some of these, especially some of the life drawing things where they are kind of in very extreme poses. Not that this is like the most extreme life drawing pose I've seen, but like I don't quite know how to do the face sometimes, so I kind of just do stuff like that. I do want to add some face though. I don't want to leave it blank, like one of the weird Facebook art styles that I've seen where people kind of just, you know, copy the silhouette of a photo and then just leave the faces blank. I don't understand that. Like, I'm not trying to shame an art style or anything, but why not add a face? Is that just me? I need to see some form of a face. I don't know why you would just cut out the whole face. Please at least like add a smile, or would that be creepier? I don't know actually. Frick, I really should know. I feel like I should use like a shadow tool somewhere here, but you know what, maybe actually. Probably. You know what, you're so right. I don't know how to like draw the clothes of this. Do, 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 do. And here I'd be listening to like a podcast. Lately I've just been watching or listening to Distractables, which is like Markiplier's podcast with Bob and Wade, and goddamn, they're just really funny. I'm kind of happy I'm listening to it while drawing, because I know goddamn if I was like driving or something, I would totally crash my car. Insert little inside joke here, but it's a really funny podcast. Let me know if you guys also have other podcast recommendations. I kind of just like listening to something while I do other stuff. I do want to get into some like Dungeons and Dragons podcasts. I know those are really popular too, and I do want to get into them, but I think that's like a huge ballpark, and I don't know how to really start. You know, when like a thing is like a little bit too big and you're kind of intimidated on how to get into it. That's kind of how I was with like Star Wars at the time. My friend had to introduce it to me like one by one with every movie and having to explain every single time, and I was okay with that. But like I think the other ones for me are like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like that's kind of intimidating to get into, and Yakuza and other games like that. Like they seem really cool. I like just started Elden Ring 2 and it's already kind of intimidating for me, but there are just some really cool fandoms that I want to be a part of, but I'm scared. Also because I feel like sometimes the fandoms are like a lot meaner than some give off. Like no offense, but like that was kind of why I was intimidating to start like Star Wars. I just feel like like I'm gonna do one wrong thing, right, and then the fandom's gonna rip me apart, which is not how it should be. You know, you'd expect a fandom to be like very inclusive, especially because they want a wider audience for people to share their love in. But no, some people just like to gatekeep and like to be mean about it, and that's why it's really hard for me to get into stuff like that too. But yeah, oof, that's another thing for another day. This looks eh. We are not trying to judge ourselves or be too self-deprecating, because I know that that's not what people want to listen to when it comes to someone on the internet. I do want to maybe be a good role model, even though I feel like there are clearly other better people to role model for. I'm kind of just a pleb that likes to draw, but you know, I'm at least trying to be a decent pleb that can draw. I really should have erased these lines. I guess I can now, actually. Yay. I still don't really like the face, but I don't know where to go from there. I guess I could try to erase some of the lines and try to clean it up. Trying to think of other fandoms that I'm like a little bit too scared to be a part of, but I do want to try. I don't want like that to stop me from getting into a really good piece of media, you know, because I think, you know, getting into Star Wars was worth it, and I'm happy that my friend had to talk me out of it, or talk me into it. Blah. This is how I talk, by the way. Like, this is unedited, so there's a reason why it kind of takes me a while to edit a video, because there are just a lot of times where you hear me like inhale really roughly, or you hear me say the same line for like a couple of takes just because I feel like it could be funny, or like, oh, I could have said that a lot more stronger and I didn't, and that's kind of why it takes me a while to upload, because I don't really like how I talk, but I'm still trying to get better at it, and I hope I'm getting better at it, and I think that's okay for practice, you know. That's oh god. And the class is finished. I thought there was gonna be another one, but I guess the anxiety took over and that went by a lot faster than I remembered. But yeah, no, that was fun. I'm just going to reposition this better. I do support artists who want to continue practicing every day, but I also still support the artists that might not have the time to practice every day. As long as you create art, you're an artist. I don't know what to tell people. Depending on what kind of artist, you know, that can specify, but I just want everyone to be seen and heard that you don't need to draw every day to be considered an artist, and you don't need to draw like quality things every day to be considered an artist. You'd be surprised how many people have tried to gatekeep that I've seen. I don't know why, because I don't know how you're able to like quantify or gatekeep that yourself, because art is so subjective, and if everyone just likes making art, I don't know what to tell you. this was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you guys did this alongside me, I would love to see what you guys did. I don't know how to see it. I guess I could like make a little thing or a little hashtag for everyone to tag their art in, and then we could all like see what we've all done together. That's my life drawing practice for this week. I just need to put my little signature. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it's not like anything animated or something. Everyone around me has been getting really sick, and I'm kind of just scared for that because I am one of those bitches that hates being sick to a T. I will like chug a shit ton of fruit and tea just to stop myself, but I just didn't want to push myself too hard in case something like that would happen because I was sick earlier in the week and I just don't want to rush it. But yeah, that was my 30-minute oh god, oh god. I would be great at writing prescriptions with my messy ass writing. 30 mins life drawing practice. Yep, perfect. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next week. Bye.